Everyone suddenly received a mission. They had to kill a living being to survive. People started to go crazy attacking the weak. At that moment, a man suddenly picked up an ant in his hand. He crushed it hard. The next second, the system notified that the mission was complete. This was because only he knew. They had already entered the world of a novel he had been following for 10 whole years. He was the only reader, but he was very unhappy with the ending, so he left a negative review. Unexpectedly, the author sent him a private message, telling him to personally change the ending. At first he did not understand what it meant, but the next second, the subway suddenly braked hard. A familiar mission notification sounded over the speaker. A doll suddenly appeared in the crowd. Everyone thought it was a prank. They urged the driver to keep going, but the doll suddenly shot a laser. A man fell to the ground on the spot. The crowd went completely silent. The doll issued a mission. Within 10 minutes, killing a living being would earn 300 coins. Failing would be eliminated. The crowd panicked immediately. A woman realized the weak would be targeted. She tried to escape, but she found the doors were locked. All this was the plot that the man was familiar with. He saw the ant nest on the ground and thought of a way. The mission only said a living being. It did not specify it had to be human. He shouted to everyone, but no one wanted to believe him. Fear had already taken over everything. Until the mission complete notification sounded, everyone stopped moving. He told everyone, living beings could also be insects. He thought this plan would stop everyone from attacking each other, but he underestimated human greed. The weak wanted to get the ant first. The strong wanted to take it for themselves. So people went crazy trying to grab the ant from his hand. Only one man was still beating an old woman. He immediately rushed over to stop him, but the other person didn't appreciate it at all. Instead, he swung his fist at him again. Faced with the beating, he had no ability to fight back at all. At the critical moment, he remembered the rules in the novel. Coins could boost abilities. He immediately exchanged 300 coins for strength. The next second, he punched the man flying, but he didn't expect that man could actually use skills. The strength he bought with 300 coins was not enough. Luckily, in the chaos, someone knocked over a bottle of ant eggs. He crushed the bottle without hesitation, instantly receiving countless 300 coin rewards. He immediately exchanged all for strength and agility. This time, he completely overpowered the man, but there were only 30 seconds left. He rushed over to protect the old woman. He put the last ant in her hand, letting her kill it to complete the mission. The countdown ended. A big hole appeared in the man's face. He fell to the ground. He thought the old woman was saved, but unexpectedly the old woman still died. It turned out that ant hadn't actually died. Only 17 survivors remained on the scene, but things were far from over. A giant fish smashed the bridge. The subway went out of control toward the sea. The whole subway flipped over. They had to escape quickly. So the question is, if it were you, which novel's world would you want to enter?